What's up Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video. Today is a special one. We are going to protect this baby right here. It's been a month since I picked up this from the paint shop. So the paint is cured. It should have some time to release some gases and finally cure. So what I have done now, I have polished the car very lightly and gentle to get a perfect finish. And now we're gonna apply the brand new tear shine coating. This is so hot, it's not even on the streets yet. So on Black Friday, 27th of November, you could get this at tearshine.com, and they are limited. I think it's 1,000 bottles available. So this will be like a 12-month protection of the car. So I'm going to show you what we are going to use today. So when we work with ceramic coating products, they are extremely strong, so wear gloves for your protection. And if by any means you get something on your skin or in your face or eyes, just rinse it off with a lot of water immediately. But anyways, what you get in the kit is an application pad. One side is a little bit softer. That's the one that should be downwards. Then you get these application cloths that you just simply wrap around the applicator, like so. Then you just lay down a thin line of the product on the pad and then strike it out or stroke it out on the surface until it gets a little bit of resistance. Then you are done. Then it's time to buff it off. And the important thing here is to be like calm, take your time and really buff it off well. Look at all different angles to make sure that you have buffed it off to an even finish. Then you move on to the next phase, and you will take like 40 by 40 centimeters or something like that, a little bit of a square, and then you will overlap it so you won't get like product here and then product here. So you will start right here, then buff it off, then take the next step a little bit further and buff that off until you cover the whole car. And like I said, this is extremely important to get it right the first time, because if you let this cure and it's not fully buffed off to a perfect finish, then the result will be uneven, and the only way to remove it is by polishing it away. You can only remove it mechanically for the first, it won't wear out, so it's extremely important that you lay it out smooth and to an even finish. And if you are confident in doing it, try on a smaller piece of surface first. Maybe not the car that you're working on. Try on some loose part that you have somewhere. Or you could choose like a regular wax product that you could just apply, and if it doesn't get even, you can easily use some degreaser or wax dissolvent and just wipe it off, and you could redo it again. So this is a little bit more advanced product, but the finish and the protection you will get from it is incredible, and it's the best out there. So ceramic coating in the bottom, then we will let this cure for like 24 to 48 hours in the garage. Then we're going to apply the refract ceramic coating, which is a quick coating or light coating over it. Then we will have maximum protection and it will be ready for the road. So now we will begin, and I will take this real slowly. My plan is no time lapse. I'm going to show you how I lay the product down and buff it off. And if you have any questions, please type them down below and let's get started. So as I said, take the little cloth, pour down some product, and don't place the bottle on the car. Place it on the ground so you don't mess anything up. Then even slow strokes to get full coverage. Then you wait for like 20 seconds or something like that. Then you take a fresh new microfiber towel, and you're gonna have to use a couple of these because after a while the product dries into the microfiber towel and you probably will scratch the paint. Super easy to buff off, and as I said, be very picky about the result. So when you feel like this is done at the best you can, then you go on to the other surface and just work your way around. So in the last pass we stopped almost right here, so now we're gonna overlap it a little bit. So my first impression after doing half of the roof is that the product is super easy to lay down and wipe off, and it smells kind of good. Normally when you do a ceramic coating they smell or like almost stink. They are really strong to the smell of it, but this actually just smells really good. and the finish is fantastic. And as I said, you need to be real picky when you wipe it off so you get an even finish all the way around. So now I'm done with the roof, and you can really feel it when you work in the product. The surface gets super slippery and super hard really quick. So you get a really good slide on it with the microfiber towel. So now it's a good time to go over and check the result. Then we will switch up. New cloth, new microfiber towel, and we will take like the hood. So we will split the car into different areas, and after we are done with one area we will take a new microfiber towel, a new cloth, and then continue with the product. This should be really amazing when we are done. that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. The result came out fantastic. The gloss is at max, and this product created such a sensational feeling, because when you put on the product and when you started to buff it off, just seconds after you start to buff it off, you feel this sensation that it's getting better and better, and the surface just gets so super slick. And this is, you gotta remember, this is with the product somewhat wet and not cured. So I can't even imagine the result tomorrow or within 24 hours when this have really cured on the car. After 24 hours we're gonna hit the car with some Refract ceramic coating. This is quick coating from Tearshine. Super awesome. This on top of this, just gonna be like game over. You all could go home. This is just lights out. No, we're not really done yet. I'm just gonna show you real quick what we have planned for the future. It feels like I'm talking about this over and over and over again. When does the engine build going to start? Well, here we have the first big piece of the puzzle. So this is a T7 biopower head that I'm going to pour up a little bit for a little bit better flow. I'm going to grind the valves, make sure that everything seals perfect. We're gonna exchange the camshafts. This is a standard biopower head, so we're gonna switch to the B202 camshafts, which is the sharpest camshaft you could get from a standard Saab. We're also going to mock up this flange to the exhaust manifold, and we're completely gonna redo this head and maybe install some stiffer springs as well, so it withstands a little bit higher RPMs, since we are going to boost this car a bit. And here we have the T5 rods and the machined pistons. So that is coming up really soon. You can see it has been sitting around for a while. So I'm really hyped about that. Now the car is looking super amazing. We're just gonna redo the tint job, and then we're gonna start with the engine build. So I'm just waiting on some small pieces. Gonna receive the camshafts. I just recently received the tool to get the valves out, so we could start with the grinding of them. Here we have some grinding paste and the tools, so that will be quite exciting. I have never redone a head before, so this will be a first. Clean it up real nice and make sure everything is on point before we put it in the car. So it's gonna be a hybrid with a T7 head and T7 bottom, but we're gonna have T5 internals and T5 camshafts, which I think is the best way to go. The T7 head flows the best out of the two, T5 versus T7, so this is the way to go. And the biopower head is designed to withstand E85 or ethanol, so this is just a super good ground to start the build on, since we are going to boost on E85. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave a comment down below. Be sure to visit tearshine.com if you are in Sweden or the Nordic countries on Black Friday to cop yours Magnify Coating, and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.